All right. Next, in a couple of days is Pride Month, and some people are big mad about that. I don't know why. Just don't be prideful. It's not for you. If it's
It's the
not for
same
you,
time
why?
every year. How you mad?
Right? Why you care? All
It
right.
snuck up on you
So
this year?
there was this video of this guy in Target. I think he's doing this a lot. Smith, did we bring
I saw
it
this
back?
guy.
Oh, here we go.
Yeah.
Yeah. Clip with Ethan Schmidt at with the Target employees. Play that, Amina. Last
Hey,
clip.
do you guys support the satanic pride propaganda?
Yeah, both.
You support it?
Satan
yeah.
and pride.
You support Satan?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
What's God gonna think of that?
I don't believe in God.
So you
Did
think
you need help with something?
you support the propaganda that's targeting the kids?
Yeah.
There's nothing targeting kids.
It's all over kids' TV shows. It's all over. They're targeting
Kids
the
can
kids.
choose to wear whatever they want.
Do you support the sexualization of kids through pride propaganda by
Sir,
corporate?
is there something that we can help you with?
I'm just asking people questions. What about you, sir? Do you
I'm
support
not
this?
answering any questions, but if you're here to cause any disturbance in the store,
I'm just asking questions. Do you work?
Yeah,
Do you work
but
for the
you're
Target?
disrupting.
Do you work
Yes,
for Target?
I do actually.
Where's your name tag?
I am the undercover loss prevention.
Oh, okay.
So
I'm just asking questions. So do you support this satanic propaganda?
I'm not
like she
answering
does?
your questions. What you need to do is you either need to leave the store.
God will judge you guys.
Okay.
I mean, I can't. You won't if I don't believe in it.
And also, is that our shirt?
Yeah, it is.
Are you going to purchase that shirt?
Hey, ma'am, do you support this?
What did I just say?
You support pride propaganda?
Please stop.
Whoa,
Dude,
I'm
I
buying
need you-
this.
I need you to.
Whoa, let
You just
go,
said you're
man.
not buying it.
I'm gonna buy it and burn it.
Okay, that's your choice. You can totally do that.
Well, what I said is you need to leave. You can't ask anybody any more questions. You can't disrupt
Freedom of
any more
speech. Call the
people.
police.
Do you want me to?
Yeah, call them.
Okay.
Trespass me. I don't care, dude.
Okay.
Clearly.
You think I care if you trespass? I've done this
No,
1,000
we
times.
Never, we never said that.
You're,
All right.
You guys are satanic.
True.
Yeah, all of that.
open
So that's Ethan Schmidt. He apparently also calls himself a journalist. Ask questions. He just goes out,
It hurt a little bit. Doesn't it hurt a little bit?
It hurts a lot, actually, that we, that we just. I will start calling about. Let me not do that. So he goes in and asks about, God and Satan, and, goes viral, which is what he did. Shout out to the Target employee. She was like, yeah, not only, yes, I love Satan. And yeah, I mean, what are you going to
She
say?
had so much more charisma than he did.
Oh
Like,
my gosh.
that's the worst part of the whole video to me is it made me more cringe, less of the homophobia and more his lack of charisma. He was like, so
Well,
you guys worship Satan in here? Is that what's going on?
He went viral not because he went viral because really the girl went viral because she was like,
Right.
yeah, I'm good with Satan and pride and all of that, and you stupid. That's why he didn't go viral. Like, he thinks he went viral because he was making a statement.
You think that, but I will remind all of you that same kind of energy, 70 million people voted for. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, it resonates. It's like the Marjorie Taylor
Well,
Greene.
I don't think they voted for that kind of. They didn't vote for that kind of energy. Like, they voted for the Marjorie Taylor Greene. They voted for the Trump energy, like that swag. This man ain't have no swag. I'm not.
You say Trump got swag?
He got way more swag than this dude. Yeah, this dude was in there. He sound like, may I speak to a manager? Yes.
He got
I
white
think
supremacist
children are
swag.
being. I think children are being turned by Satan.
That's
Like,
what
he didn't
but they're
sound
gonna jump. I feel like they love because it's Jesus. It's and it's all fake.
Small. I'll
Okay.
tell you, I saw that video and a couple of his videos, but I didn't see his video on right wing. No right wing dudes was showing it. You saw it on all left wing. Like, look at this idiot. So
Right, he ain't got no swag, dog. He
Yeah.
if he would have came in there with some authority and been talking that noise, then maybe. But he sounded like happy to leave. They was like, get out, and he was like, okay. They was like, hey, you can't, you're not buying that. Put it back. I am gonna buy it. I'm gonna burn it. Oh, okay, then you can buy it. All right, thank you. Like, get out of here, man. You gonna keep the receipt? That dude's not. No one's scared of him.
Yeah. Well, Target is apparently, because they've removed some Pride merchandise from its stores after facing a backlash and threats. Now, so they didn't remove it because of the threat, because of the Pride. they removed it because of people like him, right? And this is what I'm saying.
Mhm.
It's not just him. It's now like, oh, this is what we doing? Okay, so we get to go in and harass people and ask them questions. Okay, so
Right.
he's kind of, even if he has no swag or
Right.
charisma, he is fomenting this kind of like notion, oh, we can go in and challenge because they got our children wearing gay stuff. Like y'all children been wearing rainbow stuff from the beginning. Like you come on.
That's
you
honestly who I
Shark
feel the
Tank?
worst for. I feel the worst for the kids. Because when I was a kid, man, rainbows was the domain of kids and gay people. Like everybody loved rainbows. You see a rainbow in the sky, you have rainbow boots, rainbow bright. Like now kids can't even have rainbows, or else it mean they being indoctrinated. Like, why would you take that from your own kids, man? They just want to be kids and have fun. They don't care.
Well, it's what's really interesting is when you look at world wrestling entertainment, nobody wore more feather boas and more drag, more lace, more booty in the face than Goldust and Ric Flair. And so it's like it's selective. So I think there comes a time when you just go.
No. I think you're saying something, no, Dante.
Yeah.
I feel like they, they were zesty, to use zesty a different kind of way. And they might have now, they don't want to be, and so they're protesting a lot. You see what I'm saying? Like,
wait, give it to me.
I'm saying that, I love Ric Flair and the booties in the face and all of that. And wait a minute, gay's bad. Oh, so you know what I'm saying? Like, where you put your attention is, I feel like you're telling on yourself. Like, R. Kelly ain't do nothing. Okay, well, wait a minute. Let me look at your background. You defended really hard right now. You must like it. I feel like maybe they're protesting too much.
But thou shalt protest too much. But you see that all the time. I mean, like, remember last time we was talking about Ookie Cookie and all the white dudes is butt stuff and shoving stuff up their butt and punching each other in the dick, and this is their culture. World Wrestling used to have a dude. There was a dude named Rikishi that used to do a running start. He was a sumo dude. One of the Rock's cousins used to put his whole ass in a dude's face. While the dude was sitting in the corner,
tossing salad
in
on a wrestling,
sweaty wrestling dude. I mean, and this dude was 450.
Okay.
Wrestling is very homoerotic. That is true.
Yes.
I mean, on all formats of it.
Yeah, but it's as long as it's in the context that they're comfortable. The problem is when they don't have any control of it. That's the problem.
Okay. All right. Well, Target is fearing for the safety of their employees. So that's the only reason why they're capitulating. They said for more than a decade, Target has offered an assortment of products aimed at celebrating Pride Month. A decade. Since introducing this year's collection, we've experienced threats impacting our team members' sense of safety and well-being while at work. Like that lady shouldn't even had to engage with him. She's just there. Can I help you? Like, are you buying something? What are we doing here? Given these volatile circumstances, we are making adjustments to our plans, including removing items that have been at the center of the most significant confrontational behavior. Our focus now is on moving forward with our continuing commitment to the LGBTQIA+ community and standing with them as we celebrate Pride Month throughout the year. This is they got swimsuits that are tuck friendly with extra crotch coverage and all of that. They're removing those because it's apparently really why you mad?
I'm actually taking that word from
cover. Huh?
I'm taking that tuck friendly. I don't know what I'm gonna do with that, but tuck friendly is my new word. But but you gotta understand, corporations always overreact. There's always an overcorrection for the undercorrection in the first place. I remember I used to get movie gigs because I was tatted up until Mike Tyson they put Mike Tyson in the Hangover. When Ed Helms had Mike Tyson's tattoo, the dude sued. And so now even if I go in tatted up, they cover my tats and then paint new tats on me so that they don't get sued. So
right by the tattoo artist.
Right.
This is a weird world. 866-801-8255. But I applaud Target for A, not backing down from the mission, but B, also protecting their employees. Nobody
I
should go to
agree.
work at Target making whatever they're making and have to
Mhm.
encounter these horrible people who might also shoot up the place because you don't
And it's
even,
it's a failure of America, because I think what Target is really saying is it's too many guns out here. Like, we just know it's like, we could get our store shot up any day for any reason already in America.
Right.
We got a whole party in America putting a target on our back, no pun intended. Would they trying to stir up all this transphobic and homophobic hate? So yeah, I totally get it, and I don't blame them, because that woman could easily be like doxxed or whatever.
Well, you could also get the place shot up because you hire black people. And so what are we gonna not hire black people? The problem is the guns and the scanning of the drug. There can't be a reaction. If there's always just a knee-jerk reaction, you're never gonna fix it. It was like
what's the solution here? Because to Rod's point, that young lady could get doxxed. They could put out her address. They could direct people to come to, because now you're right. It went viral because of her reaction to it. And then they label her a Satanist. And then all of these events, the way they show up to abortion clinics, and now, they got the law on their side, show up and not just harass her, but take her life or hurt her, God forbid. What's Target supposed to do? Not do anything?
I just think that instead of put that corporate money behind what the point is the guns. Like we've said, it's mental illness, is this. Mm-hmm. Nobody addresses the guns. Republican Congress over and over says there's nothing we could do. People are still getting shot up every day, and you're not addressing the point. But what you do is you address, it's like us taking off shoes because of the one shoe bomber dude. I get it. But that's not the point. The point is mental illness and guns. And so instead of putting the money on the region, this is like we talked about, you and I talked about this before when we talked about the Tylenol thing. Mm-hmm. The Tylenol thing didn't stop people from getting poisoned. It just made people feel comfortable about the reaction, but it never solved the problem. And so over and over again, corporations, they give the people what they want, so that they can relax, right. And then the danger is still present.
Right.
I'm with you on the fact that.
Sorry, let me just say the Tylenol thing was actually a hoax anyway. That person that violated it didn't come from Tylenol.
Right. It was a guy who did it.
But they had to react. But you're part of everything, whether we're talking about the economy, whether we're talking about politics, is about managing people's emotions, right? Yeah, through propaganda and media. There was once a time where the media's job was to make sure that at least, when Walter Cronkite was on, he had to have a certain demeanor and a certain tone because he had to engender a sense of safety and a sense of veracity. But we don't have that anymore. It's the wild, wild west. You getting your news from TikTok, and now it's on and popping. Roderick,
I do think Dante is right in that. I would love to see a corporation not just do this, but also their public donations be like, and we're donating to people that support gun control. Like, that would be like an extra step that would make me be like, okay, y'all get it on more than just a level of, we don't want no smoke, but y'all want to like put yourselves out there as a corporation.
But then that puts some political.
I was gonna say, but how many corporations are Michael Jordan? Because the Republicans have shop at Target too.
Yeah. I know the reason why they wouldn't. I know the reason why they wouldn't. We all know the reason why they wouldn't. I'm just talking about what I would like to see and what I would respect.
It would make you
I would
feel
respect
more
that. Like, I respect them. I respect them selling the product. I respect them protecting their employees. And then one more level is if they were like, and also, you're right, the guns are the problem. We now are endorsing Biden or something. I'll be like, okay, Target, I see you, dog.
They're not. So to your point, because this is a Monday through Thursday conversation that I want to have. As I sit here on these airways, I have ads, we read them and blah, blah, blah. But I have relationships with companies because I do my research, the water that I put in my body, I'm looking to make sure that it's, environmentally safe. I turn down a lot of ads because they don't fit in line with what I think is helpful to our community. But there are some companies that actually are. So why don't we reverse? We know that the analytics and the algorithms are forcing us into relationship with companies because they pay for the right to be in relationship with us, and they don't have any responsibility to do better. But we now are victims of like the algorithms because like zombies, oh, that Popeye's chicken or this, that, or the other, we've been, coerced in through influencers or whatever, through the Cambridge Analytica, through the YouTube algorithm to engage with companies that keep popping up like, like Pavlov's dogs popping up on our timelines and everything that we do in our search engines. I feel like we need to shift the paradigm the way we should in politics as well, where we have the power, where we celebrate companies that are doing right, that are doing good, and then that also will foster companies wanting to follow. If this is how we win, we win by doing good. It's financially viable for us to do this. You know what I'm saying? Like if we can just change that up.
I think that kind of is what people are doing. I mean, that's the reason they were selling that merchandise in the first place, to get on the good side of people like that.
That's why I think Kaepernick got a contract.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Nike wasn't, they looked at who buys sneakers and who buys one pair of dirty sneakers and rides it out until
You're not hearing me though. But that part of that's pandering though. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, I agree.
So it's Pride Month, check. It's Women's History Month, check. As opposed to, I've been doing this all along. Do you know what I mean? Like,
I do love me some pandering though. I do love me some pandering.
I can't stand pandering.
It's the best. Honestly, pander to me, because if you really look at the history of this country and why white people have so much stuff, it's because they get pandered to the most, and they continue to work, and they always take it, they never turn it down, and now they run everything. So pander to my black ass, please. I will accept some pandering. I don't care if you mean it. Just do it. It's the best part of what I like about politicians, when they do stuff that I want them to do. I actually don't care what they say. Do
I want to
what I
hold
want
you accountable and take your gifts.